This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. He'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Pretty move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Mike.
47 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott, his 4th touchdown on the year.
None of this when I was oh my God, you are not serious.
Mike, that's like a glitch. You cannot stop it. Unless, I mean, I ain't expecting him to run it, but
the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy.
from now on, I'm just gonna put his spot in.
Even on the passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
Well, that's a glitch, bro. Like the defense never react to that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone
like,
for a touchback.
Bro.
So out now come the Lions.
You be contained him.
Saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice
no,
it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, they're locked in really well.
That's what I'm about to do now.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Brian, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell us running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. for this guy. Day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You know, start IBing the knife.
I forgot how you do that shit, man. I used to know how to do that shit by heart.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still
you heard me, right?
Huh?
L1,
for first down.
That's L1.
L1 then what? Like how you choose the person you want?
You hold X and
here
move
with Charles Davis, Brandon Gardner, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Oh my God.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Oh my God.
And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Prater now set to kick it away.
That shit picked that nigga right up.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Throw some heat at this nigga real fast.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
So, Mike, what do they consider as, like...
Ultimately, that did not work out for the offense, but they have to feel
keep on running the same play. Like, can I run cover 3 by the same different formation?
The yardage they needed,
nah, you can't do that.
They actually lost yardage on that one.
This nigga done did it the whole game, then.
I don't matter.
Prescott now on second down. Buying time to
switch it. Basically, what you do is I've been running zone blitz.
Right at the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first
What you been running?
On any given pass
blitz,
play, you
like
never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was forced to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football.
You cast up on YouTube, right?
A first down carried by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Kid want to watch a game, I said. At cover 6, bro, I'm running like cover 3.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Hey, yeah. Put the man in the middle, right?
Yeah, I put that man in the middle and I blitzed the safety.
That's corny. Like, I never understand cover 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Next
Here's the
defensive
Detroit
play I
offense
showed.
now as they head back out
The
onto
person
the
in the
field.
yellow,
The
you
ledger
put
for
him at
them
the
so
middle
far
third.
looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Because you know I do the by.
Touchdown,
Now I'm getting used to
touchdown,
doing that by
touchdown.
formation.
Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Don't do that, Reek. Don't do that, Reek.
Wow.
First down at Stafford.
Don't do it, Reek. Don't.
Looking downfield for Jones.
Wow.
Come out of it, bro.
It's caught inside
Come out
the
of it,
25.
bro.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Oh, you got a touchdown.
Marvin Jones, 77 yards.
Come on,
and
you
the
can't
Lions
stand that, bro.
quickly
I
here
did.
for 6 points.
Come on.
That's
I
your
did it.
first.
I did it one time in the first quarter, one time in this quarter.
And the decision to just kick
Yeah,
the
but
extra
come
point
on, bro.
winds
You
up
don't need us.
successful. Here's
You got
Prater
to
now
score.
set to kick it away.
What you mean? Bro, I'm running up and check on everybody.
This will be
Fuck.
fielded on the back line of the end
They
zone.
can't, bro. They can't say that I'm spamming if I used to play one time in each quarter.
Yeah, but come on, that's it. Niggas don't know how to stop that, bro.
Okay, that's on up, Mike.
And ready to go again. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
Go to like Big Nicky, but you gotta put a safety in the middle linebacker spot.
Oh, safety. All right.
It's going to come down to who can get
So
a
I'm about
stop.
to do cover 6 again. See if you can pick it up. I don't know what's your name, man.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And
It's
he'll
gonna
be
make him
tackled
dangerous.
at the 35. He's able to call his own
Put him in the middle third.
But it leaves him
Blitz
with
that
a third
safety
down.
though. You gotta blitz that safety,
That was
bro.
a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's
Double
NFL,
safety into
most
the-
of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation,
Double
pass
safety
rushers
into
around
that,
the field, they can
to the
move
middle
into
linebacker,
the
right?
quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the
Reek,
words
why
right out
you
of my mouth
pinching
so
your
far.
line?
4 plays in this
Oh,
drive.
no,
all
that's
4
how
on
I'm
the ground.
just. I just always do it like that. Except for when I run cover 6, this pick right here. I'll just do that deep.
They play fake to Elliott.
I'm
Now
stuck with a
Prescott.
motherfucker.
And he finds a
Hey,
man
let me
crossing
jump.
route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before
You
being
put them
taken
in the
down.
what's it called?
A good pick
What?
up there
You
of
have.
20 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on
I
1st
put
and
one
10.
person in deep half though. I don't put everybody.
Yeah, me too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's
Like
gonna
I'll put
find
it
his
like
way
if it's
forward
Amari
here for
Cooper,
a modest
like
gain.
I put Amari
It's
Cooper.
a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing,
All right, now he's
often
fucking you
alters
up
the
on
normal
that.
spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
Well,
It's a pickup
these
of
niggas
6
really ain't
and
got
good
nobody
enough
on
to
their
move the
defensive
chains.
line like that.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point
Neither
of
does
attack.
the Seahawks.
They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Bro, but the Seahawks got better people overall.
Like who? Cause I don't got Bobby Wagner.
You don't?
They'll
No.
pitch it out to Elliott. And down inside the 15,
Killing me, bro.
shy
9
of
rushes.
10. They got
79
18
yards.
yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Can you stop that, though?
I'm okay with the call there. In fact,
That's
I actually
touchdown.
like it. I know
Come
they're
on.
down a couple of
Ricky
scores,
tripping.
but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Prescott steps away to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher
He should have threw that
If
earlier.
at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Damon Harrison coming up the middle, gets him there.
You see a bug?
For a loss of about 9.
Open the door. Open the door.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Oh my God, this nigga missed a
It's
fucking
no
field
good,
goal.
and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Good footwork at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here come the Lions now. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're seeing. If you're the defensive coordinator,
You're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. eluding the pressure right.
Come on, Stafford.
Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
As huge a threat as Ezekiel Elliott is with the ball in his hands in the run game, I have to believe that the Cowboys want to continue to expand him in the passing game. Excellent hands, can run nice routes. They don't just have to throw it to him on screens either. They can make him an integral part of the passing game and increase their offense.
58 catches through his first 2 years, so you expect that total to go up.
I think that he can get 58 catches in 1 year if they choose to concentrate on it.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. But he's got it to
Look at these bullshit ass catches. These niggas
down to the 40
getting.
before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A give to Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, Zeke's having a great game here, Charles, in the second half. What was the difference rookie season to second season? Because he went from 5.1 yards per carry to 4.1.
Well, inconsistency. Remember, his second year, Zeke was in and out of the lineup a little bit, as well as his offensive line, where the front five pretty much played the entire way his rookie year. Last year, there were guys in and out of the lineup due to injuries as well. Not the same continuity.
Well, things are clicking here in this one for him.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Flush to his right. That is caught. Right
Oh my fucking God, yo.
He is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. The extra point up and good.
What's going on,
And that gives
yo?
him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's a football play right there. That
I've
takes
never
me back
seen
a
nothing
little bit.
like it.
Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On second down, Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff. Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
To throw is Stafford. Dancing to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
He'll get it up the middle. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. And his kick is good. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Going up top. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the 50, Stafford. Amendola catching it left side.
Oh, yeah.
Amendola, he's going to go. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Danny Amendola, his second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Back now in Arlington, it's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Lions had the fewest 3rd down conversions on the ground in the NFL in 2017. What will they do here on 3rd and short? Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Taco Charlton able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Prescott. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. it's Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And it's caught here, Amendola. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Johnson looking to impress early on with an eye toward more carries as the Lions come up 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here you go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Get out.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
47. Here we go, 46, 46. Gun. 26.
Prescott to throw this time. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
26.
Now Prescott. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
26.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
26. 26.
Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
26.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines, offense on for 4th down.
41's the will.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen. Because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tag 53. Tag 53.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Stafford going to throw it. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
10. Light.
Stafford now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next.
Mikey. Yo. Keep going. Man.
I'm waiting on you, bro.
I'm done.
I'm waiting on you. Hurry up so we can play 2K.